right here. Yeah, that's cool. Think we need more?
I think we are good on light.
Okay.
The YouTube adjusting to it, so now we can.
YouTube will adjust to it. Move it just a little bit this way. All right, cool. Cool. I'm in there. And I look pretty decent. Okay, cool.
All righty then. Microphone right. See, I'm not going all the bullshit. Okay. All right, I'll tell you, get ready to put the microphone on there.
Tell me when. I know.
I told you.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
A little thing come up there. We can check it.
It came up there.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in there.
Yeah, but
it's on. If it's up, it's on.
It's on. $5. Who would know? $5. See, that's what I'm talking about the universe putting shit in your way when you believe, but
that's true.
The universe
closer because it's gonna show up on the camera.
Oh, okay. And I'll make a difference. We don't look like we got mics, like we doing it big anyway.
Whatever.
We doing it big. Okay, welcome to another episode of Soul Time with Country and Mr. Reese.
Hey folks, how y'all doing?
Yes, and
we got to turn that back around.
We coming because we gonna try to finish these shows this year pretty strong with some pretty good topics because this will be the end of our first season. Imagine that.
Yeah.
A short season one, but it's the end of our first season. So after the new year, we'll be starting season 2. Whenever we start making shows, we start in the middle of January, right around. See how everybody going in January. We're gonna start making new shows. So always we like to start off by Reese giving a shout out for his show, his acolytes. Go ahead, cuz.
Yeah, you can catch me on New Way to Do It with Reese on my Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And also we're still giving away the t-shirts. So I'm up to only a couple hundred thumbs up. So we need those thumbs up for the 25 free t-shirts.
Right.
And I sent it over to him.
Yeah, and also Reese has set up a PayPal?
PayPal. Oh yeah, we ask that you help support the station. So you can go to the hit support on the station. It's only $5 a month, $4.99 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee, I think. Is coffee $5? I don't drink coffee. Okay.
I don't know. Everything $5.
Well, it's less than 2 cups of coffee. Put it that way.
Cheaper than the Subway sandwich.
That's right. About as cheap as Subway sandwich.
For long.
And it's only once a month. We asking that you help us to grow this channel and keep it coming to you.
Right. So we can keep all these hot topics coming. And also I'd like to give a shout out to my homegirl who just had a birthday, who's my trainer in dispatch service, Pamela Russell. Y'all check out her CAPS dispatch service. Birthday.
Oh, birthday.
She just had a birthday. Y'all check out her CAPS dispatch service and also check out my homeboy Evans. He a broker out here doing a thing called Cargo to Go. And what else? Y'all can leave me and Reese likes, comments on our email that we got right now. We're gonna get a new one in the future. For next season, we're gonna have all this already set up. We done went through the rigmarole this season, so next year we're gonna be able to run everything down one time at the beginning of each show. We're gonna have it all laid out so y'all know how to catch us and keep up with us. But for now, for the end of this year, you can catch us out at tcbcoordination@yahoo.com. And you can check out my service if you need a dispatch, if you're a trucker, at tcbcoordination.com. All right. I was just checking.
And don't forget, we're still going to open up our shop. Well, you know what? I don't know about the shop. We're going to still try to open the shop. But if it stays like this, we have to question that. Because if you don't be allowed to have a certain amount of people in the place, the shop may not work. Yeah, but Walmart can, so that may hinder us. But until we find out something different, that the shop is still on the menu, because we want y'all to come out. Because we was thinking about planning to have a big old thing where all our subscribers can come to and all that, but you won't be able to do that if they still got us on lockdown. So we're going to leave that door open until we find out more. We'll let you know more. Country, did you want to say anything else?
Yeah, hopefully, man, everybody come to their senses and we keep from being on the inside.
You ain't lying.
That's what I was thinking. That's the only thing I can really
so
add
what
to
our
that.
topic today is, what's our topic?
Keep your sense. Don't let these people make you out of sheep. You know what I'm saying? Fight the sense. If you don't want this shot,
although I do
don't
think
get
it seems like it's more people.
If you do want this shot, then get it. But we hope y'all catch that third eye like me and Reese did. But today, anyways, so we don't be so melodramatic. We got 4 topics. We're gonna choose 2 out of 4. It's one topic is if you could only do one sexual position for the rest of your life, what would it be? The second topic is I got that off Facebook.
Well, let's do that one. Let's do that one right now.
Now hold on. Hold on.
That's the good topic.
I got 2 more. If you think that's the topic, that's Reese's first choice for a topic. Then the other one is do y'all as men, because me and Reese don't do, we do, so can't ask women unless y'all write in or something. So for right now, do y'all brothers think that it's a problem when your girl be on her cell phone? So you laying in bed, you laying down sideways and you want to hump on her a little something, and she on her cell phone texting, she looking at Instagram, Facebook stories, you hear a little, you know how people be shaking their ass or whatever they doing on the phone. In the background, you hear that Instagram or somebody on there doing something like, let's play basketball, whatever they be doing. You know, because I be saying, this one dude, fat dude, was on there the other day. He had a basketball. He put on his head. He was like, guess what? Ball head.
I was watching that. I saw
that. See that?
That's like corny stuff that me and my cousins used to do.
Right. So that's
50 years ago.
Right.
Woo. Well, 40 years ago, y'all.
They be acting like, you know. So you hear that shit in the background, your woman on her phone, do that make you mad? Is that a problem? Then number 3 is, do men, because I said I only can speak from me and Reese's point of view, and women got a problem.
Hope this don't turn into a relationship show.
No, they ain't gonna turn into a relationship show. I'm just answering a question. Do men want their woman to be 100% honest all the time?
I told you that when you said it first time. Of course we do, but they're not 100% honest.
I'm talking about 100% honest. We're going to have to come back to that.
You know what? But you said, should women be 100% honest with their men?
Right.
That's what you're saying. But I told you before, most women will say they already are.
Right. That's what I said.
That's a losing conversation.
No, you say women say no. I'm talking about honest. Like, if a woman was
honest.
Yeah, babe, I wanted to have sex with you, but you was kind of musty and funky, so I was going to wait till you take your bath, and then we could do it later on. I was going to cook, but I really didn't feel like it.
Well, but see,
you really want brutal honesty all the time. Yeah. Like, babe, why you didn't go to the stove? Because I didn't want to.
Yeah.
You want that shit?
I would rather have that all the time.
I mean,
as long as it's not rude.
So we're gonna do those 2 topics since Reese got an issue with that. So the first one was, if you could only do one sexual position for the rest of your life, what would it be? And mind you, I got this on Facebook, so I'm not stealing. I just thought it'd be something just to bring because it's a question on there, so it's just a question.
He thought he expressed is not his own.
Right. So, for all the Facebook fans all over America, I know y'all see that. Everybody at YouTube, I know you seen that too. So that's a good question. Go ahead, Rich. You start.
Well, let's start with the first one.
That's what I said. That's the question.
Oh, what was it?
Only have one sexual position. Do one sexual position.
I already know a lot of brothers that's already doing one position for the rest of their life.
What would it be?
It's probably be missionary for most people.
No, not me.
Missionary is the most boring, but it's the most amicable one.
No.
You said if you had one position you do for the rest, it would be military. That's missionary.
That's yours.
Yeah. I think that would be most. I mean, can you see yourself at 80 still trying to do dog style?
Yeah, I would try it.
That's a heart attack.
No, I think that's the easiest position to do. But if I could only do one sexual position for the rest of my life, it'd be letting a chick ride me. I'd be like, go on, get that dick, go on, get up there.
But you said a position.
Right, that's a position. I'm on my back.
Well, I mean, that's the laziest position.
No. That was the most active or what was the best thing to do. how to get that monkey. You say, what would you do? What's your position? That's my preferred.
You prefer them sit
Yeah,
on you.
I mean, yeah, doggy style is good. You know,
you know, I have a story about something like that. I knew a girl.
You can hit a girl doggy style,
and I know y'all probably heard this story
standing
before.
up in the kitchen. She could be in the bathtub.
Well, when you was young, I used to like
had
that
a girl stick her ass out the shower one time. I'm like, if you let me get a little bit while your ass, and she did it. I'm not even bullshit.
She like here, while she washing.
I was like, if you just stick your, and you know who you is, you know, I ain't even making this shit up. And I was like, if you just stick your ass out the shower, I'm talking about shower running. I went in there to pee, but you can see a woman's silhouette in the shower curtain. I was like, right? God damn. I'm like, if you just stick your ass out the shower and let me get a little bit, you can just rewash it up while you in there. I was like, it's like you killing two birds with one stone. And she was like,
okay.
Right, man. She was like, boy, come on. I was like, what the fuck?
Talk yourself into that
right,
shit. Right,
talk myself into that shit.
You know, but I did know a girl that was sleeping with an older guy and he had a heart attack and died while he was in her. I know other people had this story, but this is a true story. And they had to basically kind of like unscrew her. Like physically, she had to turn and, you know.
Damn.
Wouldn't nobody screw her for a minute, boy.
Why?
She already killed one motherfucker. That's what the dudes would say. Like, you already killed one motherfucker.
I think that's most men preferred way to go.
Yeah, I prefer to go that way.
Yeah, I was opposed to the other,
but the other person may not feel the same.
Shit, I don't know.
Because your shit get Rick Morris hit in, your shit get hard, it's stiff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's locked in there like them dogs do or something.
No,
like them dogs do. Here, you want back?
Then why wasn't that the first offer?
I don't know. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I ain't gonna say unplug that shit.
You unplugged what? You unplugged nothing.
I said that's why I said unplugged.
Oh.
That's a crazy story though, man. I think everybody said that story.
Because it must have happened a lot of times. But I
when I was a little boy, Richard Pryor said that on Sunset Strip. He said his daddy died. He said, I want to be with my daddy. He said, I want to die like my daddy. He was coming and going at the same time. I was like, yeah, man. I've seen it when I was little. There's something like that, though, man.
You think, as an older man, I'm an older man, you think an older man like me could die from having a climax?
I don't know, man. I think it all depends on how your heart is.
That's what I'll say, too.
I think some of them cats be out of shape, and they've been ate the wrong foods, had real bad diet. The time you get to 60-something, you blessed enough to get some pussy. You ain't right. You
get too outrageous with
right,
it.
You 63 and that dick is still get hard. Or they wouldn't be selling Cialis of Viagra if it wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? So you 63 and you still can get an erection. Would you really want a bitch 63 sitting on your dick?
Not at 63, no.
Not at 63, no. So 9 times out of 10, the chick that's gonna get up on that thing is gonna be like between 20 or 30. So yeah, I think if you're not working out, if you're not taking care of yourself, if your heart and your diet not good, I think will add to it. Yeah.
So you think you can literally come and go at the same time?
Yeah, man. I think that shit, man. Yeah.
What the way to go?
Yeah. I mean, you won't have no issues though. Like, man, I was just fucking. I mean, that's a nice memory taken to the afterlife, no matter what.
Hell or heaven, huh?
Right.
Go to hell. You said at least I got some pussy. It's wild now.
Right. No matter what, I don't believe in heaven or hell, but if you can go to either or.
I don't want to die while she on me. It's like I get through and have stuff and then turn over, then all of a sudden I just have a massive stroke and die. That way, she can leave me there in case I'm cheating.
Yeah.
She can leave me there and just tell the people, hey, that old man upstairs and they had a heart attack and died.
Mm-hmm.
You know, call his family. You know, my wife be like, that's what his ass get, motherfucker.
No, I mean, man, but I mean, what's the alternative?
Screw some young chick and I'm at home.
And they said it was person died on the toilet taking a shit.
Yeah, they say he had a heart attack on the toilet. Yep, that's true. Well, they say Mom Mabley choked on her A ham sandwich.
Who?
It was this lady called Mom's Mabley.
A black lady?
Yeah, black lady. She was an old comedian.
The one that had no chops.
I don't know if she didn't have teeth or not.
That's
a good question. Because the way she talked, it didn't look like she had teeth.
Right.
But she was a comedian, so she might have didn't have.
Showing something right back in the day.
Yeah, Mom's Mabley was a mess, man. She was a trip. I just begged. I mean, she was still alive when I was born, but I didn't see her stuff till after she died. Right. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really know.
When she died eating a ham sandwich.
Yep, she choked on a ham sandwich. It literally choked on a ham sandwich. You know. Even people made jokes about that shit, man. I'll tell you, people made jokes about Mom Mabley. You know. Now, but now everybody dying off drugs. You don't hear about nobody dying because they ate too much and shit, or they had a heart attack and shit. You know, but for me, my personal position, if I really, really had a position, because I love doggy style. You know, that probably would be it. But see, the only thing about it, it's not. No, doggy style is not easy.
That's it. Man, looking for a shit, put it over in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Doggy style is all.
No, I say missionary is the best.
No,
because you right in between the legs.
Missionary is the most submissive, man.
You know.
When you fucking a woman missionary, you really, really gotta mean it.
Well,
or you trying to impress
you do.
Yeah, you either trying to impress her, you really mean it. Because 3 things happen when you're a missionary. 1, you kiss a chick out of the clip blue. Just be want to kiss a bitch all of a sudden.
Well, because I don't even kiss right there. That's right. What it be.
You know what I'm saying? When you kiss a chick, that's number 1. Then number 2, you chest to chest.
Yeah.
That's special. You like heartbeat to heartbeat. Yeah. And then number 3, you looking at her ass. Y'all look at it. You cannot not look. I done had bitches grab my face and like, look me in the eye.
Like, say it's good, nigga. Say it's good.
Grab you by your face and be like, what the fuck this come from? That shit crazy.
I've actually had that happen to me.
Right.
Too. And I was like, what's going on here?
Right.
But I don't look at the face. I look down at the titties and stuff.
They be like, no, I tried to look away. Like, no, bring your face right here.
Yeah, they want you to look at them, boy.
Like,
see you pounding me. See it? See it?
Ask some dumb shit like that. Like, would you like what you're doing? You do until you be like, yeah, bitch, come on. I'm trying to fuck. You look.
You gotta get
I'm here to fuck
questions.
Not multitasking. This is not
20 questions, goddamn.
Right, this is not a 2 for 1. I am definitely not here to multitask.
No, you know what?
And go.
I hate. This is one of my biggest hates.
Right.
Somebody trying to talk when they're giving you head.
Right.
You know, there's no time for. Why is you talking?
Right. You that bad?
I forgot I had that pot on.
What?
Did you do that? You be like, listen, if you don't stop stopping, you know.
See those.
It's gonna be a problem.
Shout out, man. Huh?
Yeah, that's a free shout out you just gave them. You ain't gonna get no money for that.
I don't know. Now you calling to the off on there.
The Cheetos, we just put you on our show. They be like, so damn what? We on everybody's show.
Hey, do you ever find that was weird back in the day? Did you ever feel guilty for that? Like what? If you went over a woman's house and had sex, once you bust, you felt like you should be leaving.
The point that was one of my hardest things. That's where I felt you was a better guy, and because I wouldn't leave out of guilt. You see what I'm saying? Now I've had a few to be like, you say you had to work tomorrow or something like that.
That's some cold shit.
You know, yeah, I've had a couple of those. But usually when I try to leave, they be like, "Oh, what, you just gonna leave? You ain't gonna do this?" You know, so I always would hang around. But I kind of wish I had more of them say, I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'd be like, all right, see you later. But they always want me to stay. They always wanted me to stay.
I try not to leave abruptly, but I leave.
Yeah.
Women can't not say. Any woman know me, they'll be like, yeah, he ain't lying, fucking about it. I leave, cuz. I put on my clothes, like, what you put on your clothes for? I want to go start my car. And then you're like, you want to go start your car? We only did it one time. We're like, what, would you plan on doing it again? What's going on? I'll be ready to go. The only way I don't be ready to go is if I'm at a hotel and it's a possible chance I can get some more pussy in the morning before we go. Like one for the road.
Pussy, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because we love more than pussy. But you know what? A lot of women don't like more than sex, man.
Wow, that's terrible.
You know, they don't. A lot of women don't like it because
I know
they feel that you seeing them at their worst, you know, and they most, but they don't know that they look the sexiest to us in the morning time. But some women,
I don't even think they look sexy, but that ass
depends on the
good,
woman. It depends on the woman.
Even the woman ain't got no booty. All of a sudden you be looking at that ass like, I still want some.
Give me some, goddamn.
I still want some of that. Or something be like.
Yeah, I used to like early morning sex, but I noticed that a lot of women don't like early morning sex. Now, late night sex, women, some strange reason women love late night sex. I mean, they have you bullshitting all around 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden, they be like, what you waiting on? You be like, well, shit, I'm tired now.
You know,
yeah, ran all up the streets with you and shit.
Anybody I seen outside after 3 in the morning, either going to some pussy or coming
from it.
Or a woman too, either a woman or left nigga has to be like, what is all us out here doing at 3 in the morning? This is all creeping hours. Ain't nothing
ain't nobody going. You a news worker or something?
You ain't going to work. There ain't nobody shift at 3. Mm-hmm. Only shift is fucking shift.
Mm-hmm. That's what that is. That's booty call hour. You know, booty call hour.
Mm-hmm. You know. On booty, got some.
But that's my. If I had a wish that I could do that, it would be that because I like doggy style. Yeah, I like.
I told you it's the easiest position, man. You can get some.
No, I still say missionary is the easiest.
No, missionary is deep. I don't like doing.
See, because missionary, if you got little strength, you can just hold yourself up, and she can do all the humping, and you just lay there. You can just lay in it for a minute, and she can just do all the humping. You know, you give your final strokes, and that's about it. Because really, you know what it's about? It's really about them getting off. I mean, because it don't take us much to get off. So you always, when you go into a situation like that, you got to realize, you know, they got to get off because they go too many times without getting off. You know, your dick is worthless. Your dick becomes worthless. You know what I'm saying? They be like, listen, come on, hurry up and get this shit over with. Yeah. You be like, why? You be like, I ain't gonna come anyway. So come on, you get the shit over with.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that shit. You know, but if they got to do that every time you stick that pole in them and they get off a couple, shit, they're gonna love that motherfucker. You know, baby, don't forget your work. Don't forget your lunch. You know, I made your lunch this morning. Oh, you did? Oh, okay. You made me lunch in a long time. I felt like it this morning.
Hell yeah.
You know,
unfortunately, I never heard that. I have a lot. The only time I done had that happen is when I was in uncomfortable positions.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Then you can't help. You be like, shit, we fucking. I know I ain't gonna make you nut now because this shit is not right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get me and get you next time around.
Yeah, they don't want to hear that shit. They want you to eat some pussy or something.
You gotta make it. You ain't lying. You gotta make a bitch come. You gotta I gotta stop saying that. Yeah. You gotta make a woman come. You gotta lick on that monkey something. You're like, well,
but if they get really hot and you come too fast, and you be like, oh, they be like, nigga. If I have to blow that motherfucker to get it back up, you gonna get it back up.
Right.
You know.
I found the secret to not busting, man. You gotta think about something else.
Right. You can't concentrate on that. Right.
That's all.
Can't concentrate. Y'all that you young guys can't concentrate on, you know,
what you doing?
Enjoying the coochie.
As soon as you start thinking, damn, this shit good, you finna nut.
Yep.
That shit comes just like Frankenstein.
You gotta be thinking, damn, did I put the spark plugs in that car?
I'm trying to tell you. You gotta think about trucks or something. Like, man, what time we get off work? That shit work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, something. You start thinking about, man, them titties popping. Oh, she looking like
she's gonna be good.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, missionary would be my go-to, but definitely a woman riding me because when a woman ride me, I get to think about something else, and I'll be like,
you know what? And it kind of works out for the women, and a lot of times too, because they can get off too.
Easy,
if they can sit up there. And
they said that was the problem between Adam and Steve. No, not Adam and Steve. What's her name? Lily.
I heard Lily.
Right, so that was the problem. They was that Adam was like always on top. He was busting quick. You know what I'm saying?
That was the story.
Right, he up there busting quick, but he being dominant though. He being dominant. Lily was like, no, I want to get off too, so you're gonna have to lay your ass down. Like, it ain't about you. God made me first. Like, man, what's up? When it ain't about me? Lily got up out of there.
Yeah, but did she commit suicide?
No, they said she started having a gang of demon kids or some shit.
I've heard different stories. That's the Muslim story.
No, it's a different story that I heard.
I heard she killed herself and went back to heaven because she didn't want Adam to dominate her. She didn't want him to be dominant.
Be on top all the time.
Right. I don't know about the sex part. That's
that was
something y'all
basically
made up.
No, I wouldn't make that up. They said that over and over.
So she was like, "Well, I want to be on top too, Dad."
Right, like I want to get off. I want to get mine. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna do this.
You know, I know a lady right now. Well, I knew a lady that couldn't get off sitting on it. That's true. I don't care how big your dick was. She just couldn't get off sitting on it. You know, and she had just do it, but her end thing is missionary. You had to end in missionary because that's how she got off.
Yeah, I think that you know, the women don't know how to do that. Couldn't get off like that. Didn't know how to hula hoop.
I think so too, because I don't think they know how to work their body to make them, you know, to do it. You know,
I had some women like do a split on my dick. I ain't even bush. And this one girl, she was trying to nut so hard. She had like one of her legs up by my shoulder, and the other one was like she was doing a split.
Yeah, she was doing the humping.
She was fucking the shit out of me.
Because she was trying to get off.
You fucking the shit out of me, like bitch. Wait a minute. I don't like it done like this.
Oh, bitch.
I'm like,
sound like Kevin Hart and shit. My bones too soft.
No, it just was different. That was different. I only had to have it one time. Other times,
I just love freaky women. I used to search out freaky girls.
Yeah, no, I mean most of them.
To screw around with when I was younger. Yeah. I searched out the freaky girls because I didn't want the good girls and shit. Everybody wanted to fuck them, and it was the hottest ones to fuck. But the freaky girls, the good girls, because they would fuck, but they had a preference. They either want to fuck the football guy or the better looking guy, or they want you to court them, that kind of bullshit.
No, I was the freaks.
The freaks, man, go behind the motherfucking stands, smoke a joint with you, man, drop them drawers, and give you the best sex or blowjob.
No, you know what, man? I always fuck the good girls.
I did too, but I searched out the freaks.
No, I mean, they end up being freaks.
You know, you turn them out.
Yeah, because it be out.
Well, to me, they have to have some freak in them already.
They always be. Yeah, they always
just be shy about it. Right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm thinking I'm going over this chick house that's a square. And
so you have to do your prayers every day at this time. Why don't you just do them?
I don't want to.
You're missing your prayers. You're not doing your prayers. You're not staying to tradition.
Okay, cool.
See that, Muslims? Now, he ain't supposed to do that, and I know he ain't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop and go do 2 prayers and come back. No, we good. Anyway,
okay.
Yeah, man, we on the air. I don't think I don't. Plus, I
got some tell you. Got some good news for you.
What?
Guess where our newest viewer listenership is coming from?
What?
The UK.
UK?
From Scotland, I think it said.
Oh yeah, Scotland.
I think it's from Scotland. Yeah.
Oh well, what up? Shout out.
I'll say because we got shout out to Scotland for the Scots. I think the women there. Oh man, the women there are beautiful. I love
the one with the red hair.
I think some Scots have red hair, but it's really the Irish that have red hair.
Yeah, shout out to
Scots.
the
I think
Irish.
are blonde. I think they're blonde.
Shout out to the Irish. You know, black folks.
We're shouting out to the Scots.
I want to shout out to the.
That's who's listening to us. Not people from Scotland.
Thank you to people from Scotland.
Yeah, people from Scotland. Right on.
I would have said that shit, but. No, you know what, man? I had a situation happen to me. You ever been like, have you ever been like the only black dude somewhere?
Yeah, lots of times.
Right,
especially when we stayed in mostly white neighborhoods. Me and my brothers, we we were yellow, so we were the only yellow kids over there. Yeah,
shit, man. I had a time I was working at this spot, and I was like the only thuggish dude there, cuz. Only cat listened to rap. The only cat had his hat broke off. All that shit. I smoked weed outside. You know what I'm saying? I was smoking spliff, big fat, like 3 times that size. It's big fat spliff. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell y'all the story another time. But the whole point is I met a lot of good girls like that. Like they want to hang out and kick it.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
you
girls,
smoke weed like they never smoked weed before they started smoking. They don't know how to do it. Like, is this how you feel all the time? They hee right out that ass.
That's because that's what
right back there in the doggy style.
See, you thinking that this is a blessing from God. They didn't just decide it. you know, I'm gonna pick that nigga. He gonna be the first one.
Right.
He smoke. I smoke a little weed with him, but I want some of his dick in this pussy.
Right.
You
they
know,
be thuggish. Cause I be sitting around like you know what it was. I'm talking about these chicks be bona fide nerds. I'm not even. Shout out to the nerds. They be like nerds or teachers or something like. Really
listen, when
like,
I was a nerd,
who was that rapper?
When I picked,
you don't know who the fuck that is.
Even though my virginity was already gone at 13, you know, because of other things. But when I graduated from 8th grade, man, the girls that thought I was a nerd, they were all the cool chicks. That's how I started smoking weed with this chick, you know.
All right, so we're gonna sign off for this first half. So Reese said doggy style, and I said a woman on top. Y'all got any comments or something? Y'all can send something back. I hope y'all enjoyed this first episode. We're gonna end it right here because we'll be right back
after this commercial break.
Yep. Cheetos.
Now switch it over to the thing. Let's see how we look on there. Because I was trying to do it. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool.
It's not really dark, but it's dark enough.
Well, dark. It is dark.
Yeah, get some likes and comments on it.
Yeah. Well, nobody watches my live YouTube. I just load it up, you know, because most people, they watch me later. I'm like a late night watching person, you know, when they pissed off and shit. Let me, so what the fuck Reese got on there? Yeah, talk about them motherfuckers, Reese. Now I'm gonna go to sleep. But I got more African followers on my Instagram. I got like 3 more people from Africa. So actually I'm being seen all over the world, bro.
They don't follow me. They ain't following us.
I don't know if they follow us on here because I haven't seen anything from Africa yet. But I mean, I talk about it.
Link so
I don't know how you would link that, if you could even do that, you know. But I think they're gonna follow out. They're gonna find out because I talk about the podcast all the time. So maybe they'll pick up on the podcast, or maybe they just like the show when we on the show, you know, watching.
Well,
you know,
I watch their ass. I always watch some Africans doing them dances.
Me too. I watch a lot of African. I watch a lot of African news. I'm
over here. Shake some of that thing over here.
You know, and I like this little chick that come on there. I don't know if she's Ethiopian. She's beautiful. I can tell you that much. She's like maybe a little bit darker than me. I think she's married, but I'm telling you, the girl is drop dead gorgeous. I wish I could think of her name, you know, but she's a beautiful woman. I was like, I have to get young and single again so I can go to Africa and get me a new wife. And my wife, she gonna cuss me out for that. She gonna
unless she go on YouTube.
Why you listen to all our stuff?
On YouTube too? Well, she needs to.
That's my supporter.
She needs to subscribe.
She did.
I don't see her on YouTube subscribe. I'm only
She's on my YouTube.
I'm talking about on our show YouTube.
She subscribed on Soul Time with Country and Reese. Yeah. She subscribed on there.
That's what you need to subscribe.
There's only like 4 subscribers and she one of them.
I'm one of them.
Her
I got it linked up whenever we do a new show.
Really? So it's her. So that means it's her, you, and one is my cousin Poo Poo, and I don't know who the other one is.
Cousin Poo Poo.
So they're miscellaneous, whoever the other one is. You know.
Man, this thing taking long. All right.
That's because the camera's on. I figured that out the other day and we was tripping. The camera's on.
Unplug.
Takes a little longer. It's still plugged in.
No, unplug. Unplug it.
Okay.
I don't know. Welcome back to the second half.
Soul Time with Country and Mr. Reese.
Right.
Coming to you live. Oh. You hear a little music, a little guitar stringing.
Yeah.
I always wanted to play like that. I can't play like that.
That was nice.
I can't play like that. I've been playing for years.
Okay.
Are you plug this back up?
Yeah, you go ahead and plug the mic up. 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, there you go.
All right, y'all. So we was talking about some other stuff. We're gonna go back to finish our last subject at the end of the show.
Well, that was a good show.
We're gonna do because after this we're gonna do one freestyle. We'll have 3. So we're gonna have to do 3 and try to combine them and make them.
It's too late. I already uploaded them other ones.
Then the other 3 will be just behind us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay. And we got to do the numbers so we can get to an even number. So
Country, I've been telling you that for a week. I've been telling you this for a week.
Okay, so we got to do 3 tomorrow. So all right, so our second show is Oh, and don't forget, man, don't forget to support me and Reese channel, support our YouTube channel, support our podcast on whatever thing we're trying to get on all the podcast network. And we need to be trying to figure out how to get on.
You can listen to us on. We can put our link onto iHeart, but if they accept us or not, I don't know if they would do that. You know, I know iHeart, but we will be there. Don't worry. Because like I told you, you keep saying 6 platforms. We're actually on 9 platforms.
Right.
So that's a good. We picked up 3 more platforms, folks. Right. So look. So see, join us. You know, donate a little of your cash. You know, whatever you can spare. Right. You know. Yeah. And help us station grow.
$5 just help us grow, man. You know what I'm saying? Give back so we can give back.
Because we still need the studio. We still have to buy a big studio
and get space.
Yeah, and get our production so we can have professionalism.
Unless we do all the production ourselves. Anyway, okay, so the second show is, do men really want or would men like women to be 100% honest with them all the time? And I mean 100%.
Yeah, honest. Women would like a man for them to be honest with them 100%, but they don't mean brutally honest.
No, I mean, men, would we?
I would.
You said, but you don't want a woman to be brutally
honest. The biggest thing for a man
is the limit
and a woman,
honesty? What's the limit to honesty?
There's no limit to honesty.
Right, so I'm just saying whether it's brutal honesty or regular honesty.
Well, I mean, nobody wants to, every time somebody be honest with you to attack you because they're being honest.
I think most people would prefer people to lie.
Yeah, well, I agree.
I think
a lie always fits better than the truth because a lie can be shaped into anything you want to be.
And I don't think people want nobody, ain't nobody ready for nobody to be that honest, man. Because just imagine some of the shit women would say. My boyfriend dick was bigger than that, and he could do it longer. God damn, you be in the house like this? You couldn't even last in the relationship.
It wouldn't bother me.
Shit, a lot.
I don't have dick envy.
But no, I'm just saying. I'm not supposed to make that like dick envy. But I'm just saying, like women to say stuff better. Like, man, we ain't got no car yet. All the men I've been with had cars. You know,
I'd like you know what? Get your ass up and get a job and go get one.
No, I'm saying, but she be telling you that. I'm just saying.
I know. Listen, it ain't like I've never heard some of that stuff that you're talking about before. And I used to be I break my neck to go do it, but not anymore, man.
Oh, I want to talk
I get it when I can get
it.
I get it when I can get it. If I can't get it, if you can't get it, then shut the fuck up. You know, we both ain't got it. You know, our relationships should be 50-50, but they never are. They never are. So when you ask a man, do he want his woman to totally be honest? Yes, but she's not going to be, and vice versa. If you want your woman to be totally honest, you want her to be totally honest. And if she was, that'd be an asset. But if she came out to be so honest that it was like she's slashing at you with a knife, everything got to hurt, then no, shut the hell up. I don't even want to be bothered with you. You know, you can't be honest. You know, you don't have to always be with a soft hand. You know what I'm saying? But there's ways of being honest where you don't have to always intimidate or hurt a person's feelings.
Well, you said who would be like that? I think women would do that on purpose. I think it's a lie. Yeah. No, be honest.
Women are, you know what though? Me growing up in a house full of women, I have to say this. Women are not inherently liars. They're not. Now they'll lie about some shit if they need something or get something, or you know, a motherfucker promising them something, you know. I don't know about trying to get away with something, but I'm saying like just say welfare, you know. If she know she working a job and she ain't making enough money for her, you know, or she getting money under the table, she'll still go get that welfare check because she want to feed her kids and have a place to stay. See, I don't have a problem with that. You see what I'm saying? So that's not totally being honest, you know, but she's doing what she can to get over. Now, if you're talking about, well, babe, I empty garbage, but you didn't. And she, babe, you empty garbage? No, I ain't empty garbage. I mean, yeah, I empty garbage. And she go in there and see you didn't empty garbage, you know, and come and cuss you out about it, you know, that's being honest though.
Yeah, I mean, that type of honesty, yeah, you would exempt. That would be.
But they ain't gonna be like, well, babe, did you fuck another woman while I was on vacation? You go like, well, yeah, you want me to be totally honest with you?
Yeah, but how would it be? Well, why not? Would it be that bad to be like that?
If she would accept it, no.
Right.
But most women ain't gonna accept. If a woman come home and say, "Who you been fucking?" Oh, Elaine down the street. She gonna be like, "What? Say that again." She gonna want to hear you say this, repeat this shit. So when she get ready to knock you upside your head,
I think just imagine in a parallel universe somewhere, it could be a world where people was just honest all the fucking time, like men and women. Like I seen that.
It would be nice.
I seen that. It was a movie about that. It was this white boy. I can't remember. The whole cast was white. I think it was like a few honest people, black folks in it. Like in the whole entire world, they only showed like 6 black people.
That was
like this the
left.
world.
Yeah, that's probably right. All left.
But no, it was some left. It was portrayed to be some like you see them, but like
you see them, but they out there,
right, somewhere. Right. So anyway, in the show, the whole people moonshine. That's liquid lightning. The people be
plain old water.
They was telling the truth everywhere, and the girl was like, the reason why she didn't want to marry this dude, she liked this dude a lot. She said, but I don't want to marry you or have sex with you because you'll be our kids have little fat noses and they'll be little short and stuff. And she was gonna marry this
was
other
she joking with him?
No, it was the whole world was telling the truth. They told the truth all the time. And then he learned how to lie.
Oh yeah.
So it'd be like say in the world of the blind, the baddest man is the man with one eye. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like that. Like he was the only person.
What I'm saying is in the world of blind people, a man with eyes have an advantage.
No, a man with one eye.
That can have an advantage.
A man with one eye.
I've heard it different.
In the world of the blind, a man with one eye is king.
I heard in the world of the blind, a man
with one eye is king.
A man with eyes is king.
Not something eyes, like that. One eye.
I heard eyes. Anyway,
everybody blind anyway. Why would they make a difference if he got eyes or not? He can have one eye and he can be near side.
I just heard it different.
He can need a glass or something. He's still gonna have a better.
I heard it different. There's a northern version. There's a southern version. That was your southern version. There's a northern version.
That's the only version.
No, it's not. It's not the only version because I've heard
just
different.
Think about it, in the land of the blind.
Okay, well we were talking about something else. Go ahead. I ain't talking about philosophically and shit. Right. You know, go ahead. You forgot what you were talking
about. The man with the one leg. Keeping ass all day.
You gonna continue with the shit.
The world of the crippled man, one leg is the best hopper around.
I know you even heard that one.
No, I was trying to think of how it was going.
The world with one leg.
So in the movie, this dude, he learned how to lie all of a sudden. And even his son later on in the movie, he knew how to lie. You know what I'm saying?
So somebody taught him how to lie, or they just came to the conclusion that they could lie.
No, he thought of a lie. No. Everybody in the whole entire world, it was like a parallel.
I got that. Like they didn't lie.
Right.
So how did he form himself to lie? Because if honesty was all,
okay, I have to go back and watch the movie, man.
Yeah, you have to tell me about it because that sounds like something I would watch.
Yeah, it was.
I like stupid stuff like that.
It was really stupid, dude.
You know, but I've often, when I was a kid, I used to think about that because I used to always run. And I was one of them kids that I was one of them kids, country, that were always stuck on telling the truth. If I broke something, I'll tell, I tell on myself.
What?
Yeah, I was that kind of kid. I was very honest. Even growing up, my wife, I think I broke out of it once we got together because I was so honest, she couldn't stand me in the beginning. Because one time we went to drive through and a lady I gave her a 20 and she gave me change for a 50 and I went back and I took her the change back. My wife was like, that was a blessing from God. Right. I was like, that's not a blessing from God. God wouldn't bless you to cheat somebody else. No, it wouldn't. The lady miscounted. I don't need her to get in trouble because she comes up $30-something short on her bank. You see what I'm saying? It's not like she putting the money in her pocket. You see what I'm saying?
I had a moral dilemma like that happen to me before.
And what did you do?
I kept the 20.
See? Me and my wife recently, I tracked a lady down and dropped the 20 in the gas station around the corner. I tracked her down to her house. She was going in her gate. And I gave her $20 bill.
I don't know, man.
I said, you dropped this. And then you know what? She didn't even say anything.
I think you have very good morals, man. I wish I.
No, I just believe if something belongs to you, it belongs to you.
No, I believe I'm gonna have to learn some lessons like that because, man, I be fucked up.
My wife wouldn't have gave that money back. She just know after all the years
I'm just saying
that's happening to us. She couldn't argue with it. She wasn't gonna argue with it because she know I'm gonna give a person back their money. That's just the way I am, man. If I seen a lady leave her whole check at the currency exchange.
Okay.
And I went and got that lady. I pushed the money back in there and I told that lady, I said, wait, because And it was black people too that made me mad. They was eyeballing. Nobody said, ma'am, and I'm 2 or 3 people behind her, right? But I noticed that she had got to reading something, and I think she thought she put the money in the envelope, but it was still in the thing. When the little thing they slide it under.
So how did you get up there?
Because when I saw, I had stepped to the side, and I noticed she didn't put the money in the envelope. I didn't see the money go in the envelope, and then the lady that was standing right there be waiting on her and the cashier looking crazy. They ain't saying nothing.
Oh, they finna get that
right? They finna take her money. So they wait till she walk out the store. I said, "Wait a minute, ma'am." I said, "Didn't you have money sitting right there?" She said, "I sure did." See how low down people is? They wasn't gonna say a word.
Right.
So that lady walked out the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
The old lady. Now that could have been, her once a month check. Yeah, right. You see what I'm saying? And she has to starve because she didn't have that money.
Right.
It just show you how low down people are, man. It don't matter what color they are.
Because she'd have went all the way to the house, and then when
hell yeah, then come back, they be like, I don't know what happened to it, man. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think
people are low down.
Yeah, I think, and that's what I was saying about the 100%. Your woman being 100. I just think if woman was 100% honest, not maybe not
women
all
not 90%
the world,
honest.
or maybe I'm just saying this.
I think they pretty much
the men.
I always give women the benefit of that. I know it's some lying ass, thieving ass women, but they always tell on themselves.
Well, how to do that?
Because they tell a lie.
They
for me, I always found those women out because they would tell a lie that didn't make sense. And if you're a logically thinking person, you see what I'm saying? Even though they could have made this lie up to make sense, you're gonna always find something in there that don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna find something. You're like, wait a minute, that piece of the puzzle ain't fitting. Then how'd you get from over here to over there if you didn't have no money? Well, who took you over there? It'd be little bitty shit that you'd be like, this motherfucker lying. She lying ass. And that's what that you just have to make up in your mind until they can prove you different. I tell my wife, till you can prove me different. I think you're a lying motherfucker. You're lying.
I be just hoping that people can
because I'll be the first one to say,
I be hoping people don't be bullshitting with me, man. I don't mind people coming up and telling a story, but I be hating when they bullshit. It's like take the breath out of my body, man. When they just be starting opening their mouth and they finna tell a story, I'm like,
some people just like to talk.
I'm like, come on, man, just come on, tell this shit.
Yeah, some people just like to talk.
Nah, that shit be exhausting. They be feeling lie. I be like, I just be tired. I just prefer them not to bullshit. I find people tell, and this is so fucked up. I find that people tell 90% of the truth if they telling the story about themselves. Even though some of the shit might be bullshit, 90% of the shit might be true.
Be real, yeah.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, they might have fucked the chick, and she might not have been bad. The bitch might have been ugly, but they did get some coochie. And the story went that way. They can't believe an ugly chick stayed the shit. So they got to throw a cute chick in there with the shit, make it liable for people
not that girl, man. The other,
let's say people understand. Nobody want to hear the story like, man, I fucked this ugly chick. I'm talking about, man, she ugly. Be like, I want to hear about that shit, huh? What the fuck?
That depends on the story.
No, I want to hear about that shit. Cause like, what kind of story gonna end well when you saying you fucked the ugly chick?
It depends. Now, was it an ugly chick with a bad body?
Right.
Now, if it's an ugly chick with a bad body, that's a story. No. But if she's ugly and her body's ugly and everything else is ugly. I told a version of how I lost my virginity to this girl to at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Out of 6 relationships, I done told it to 6 different females. Now you've been telling to the world.
No, it's just one plain story. It was this girl that when I lost my virginity when I was like 17. I wasn't 13 or 8 or 7. And now
you was a reasonable age.
I was 17.
I told you I was molested, but I enjoyed it.
Whatever, man. Whatever. I wasn't molested.
Well, I was.
I had good people. I had ugly ass teachers when I got older.
Not me.
Then most of my teachers was dudes. If they weren't playing, if they didn't want a football coach or a boxing coach or something like that, they were some old ass ladies. Be like, damn, one with the mole on their nose. Like,
you know what? I think everybody had a teacher. They had a mole on their face somewhere.
Right, the only time I had a teacher like that too. Only time I had a teacher that was a bad teacher. I was in like 2nd grade. Her name was Mrs. Jones. She was
you remember always 2nd grade?
She's the prettiest teacher I ever had, so I never forgot her. Never forgot but I remember what grade I was in when she was my teacher, because that's when I would learn how to spell. That means you was like that's when your name 7? Was on the paper. That's when your name was on the paper. You had to trace the letters.
I remember that.
Right. So yeah, that's how old. That's when I was at that type of grade.
You must have had the hots for that teacher, boy.
No, I didn't really have the hots for her. I just knew she was pretty because I remember her because all the teachers I had after her was ugly as fuck. So I never had them.
Well, maybe you tried to compare them to her and they just didn't match
up. No, these folks was ugly, man. Wrinkled old white people, short. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I would say in second and third grade, I had an old teacher, but like from fourth all the way up to high school shit, I had some fine ass teachers, man. You know, I had a teacher named Mr. Toyama, man. That was the finest. I was in fifth or sixth grade. See, that was the finest teacher I ever seen, man. She's Hawaiian. And she's just as sexy as they came, man. Then she wrote me a letter, said she missed and loved me. I thought she actually loved me, cause she was one of those touchy feely type teachers. Wow. Hug her students and
I don't know. Your Paul must have been like, oh yeah, let me come up here. Yeah.
Well, my dad's a whole different story. My dad was straight up serious player. I mean, he had Chinese broads, Russian chicks, and my dad was a trip. He was a trip. That dude, my uncle always said my father looked like a black Elvis Presley. That's what my father used to say. My uncle used to say, yeah, in his pictures when he was younger. My uncle knew him when he was younger. He said they always looked like a black Elvis Presley. That's why I came out so pretty. So pretty.
Yeah. Hey, you gotta think that nobody else do shit. I think you ugly. That'd be the last thought on my mind.
You know what? I never ever thought I was ugly, but girls used to make me feel that way because of my birthmark. You know, they'd be like, "Girl, you date him? How dare him with that big old thing on his face?" But then they'll catch me alone, and we're grinding behind the, you know, in the locker or behind the gym, or you know, you better not tell nobody, Maurice. I'd be like, I ain't telling nobody nothing. Okay, come on with it. I'll tell you, it must be when I was in sixth grade, all the girls outright didn't like me, but all of them was juicing me. Every last one of them was juicing me, kissing me and braiding my hair, and you know, because I wasn't screwing. I didn't start screwing until I was 9. You know,
wow, another 9-year-old fucker. Yeah. I mean, y'all just doing it.
That's because the girls upstairs, they was like 13 and 14. They were hot mamas.
That's amazing, man. You know? That is amazing. I never had a hot nothing. Not from the South. I was,
you know,
she's just the Christ.
Yeah, they know who they are. I'm not gonna mention their names, but they know who they are. They still around.
Humping.
You know, and they used to lure me upstairs to play choo-choo train.
Oh, shit. Well, got me with that school shit. I got with that school shit. We gonna play school. We're gonna play what? School. Who's the principal?
When a girl says she gonna play school, automatically you're the principal.
No, she's the principal.
No, well, if she want to be the principal, that's cool.
She was like 20. She was 20. I was 17. Okay. Yeah, her brother and sister and them, they were little, so she brought them over to play school.
Wait a minute. She brought him over to play actual school?
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
I mean, sex or school?
No, school.
Oh.
Yeah, we had sex. But
okay.
We played school to get to it. Yeah,
I never played school. My big thing when the two girls at first was choo-choo train. Then I started doing the girl downstairs, and I was actually screwing her, you know, at 9 years old. You know, sticking my thing in there.
It's amazing.
Stuff. Yeah, well, it was a trip, man. That's why when I became like, well, I don't think I ever stopped screwing, but when I became like 15 and 16, I wasn't that deep into sex, you know, because every time I got in a relationship with a girl at 16, that's why I looked for the hot girls, you know, for the easy girls, because the easy girls didn't want a relationship. Well, it was a couple of them, but usually they just like fucking. You know what I'm saying? Guys never understood that women can like fucking just as much as a man can like fucking. And when a woman put it out there, she a hoe. That's why I don't agree with that bullshit. I don't agree because when a woman put it out there, she's labeled a hoe. But when a man put it out there, he's labeled as a player. But a woman could be a player too. She's just playing with that pussy. She's just playing on that dick with that pussy.
Because dudes can't stand that. Dudes,
right?
Dudes,
mentally, they can't get over.
Break up with a woman and still be mad if she fucks somebody else. Huh? What? You broke up?
Did you hear about the guy that killed the girl's fiance, and they had been broke up for 3 years? He come confront the guy. The guy's like, man, I got nothing to do. Y'all was broke up. They broke up before they even met. Okay, so he comes and he threatens the guy, and the guy's like, "Listen, man, I don't know nothing about this." And then I think they had an altercation. Then one day, man, he come out, the dude just drive up on him and kill him in cold blood, shoot him down in cold blood.
White dude?
No, black. They were black people.
God damn it!
They were black people. All because he could, in his mind, he couldn't let this chick go.
Right.
That's the stupidest shit. It's so much pussy out there, and it's like you think you can't get nobody else. Well, if you can't, that's your problem. That's your problem. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's
the fact they don't want them to be, that they done fuck somebody.
They've been split up for 3 years.
Right.
Okay. She got rid of his ass 3 years ago.
That's some cold shit, man.
Hell yeah. And he don't know the dude. Dude don't really know him and shit. He go tell me he didn't want him to come back around there no more and shit. He's like, man, fuck this nigga. What you talking about? Came out, nigga, sitting there waiting on him. Ain't gonna kill him. But he did it to her because he couldn't have her. So he figured if he ain't gonna have her no more, she ain't gonna have nobody.
Right.
But he's still stupid.
Ain't having nobody else.
He's still stupid. He gonna sit the rest of his life while she finds somebody else, have kids and have a family and have a life. Yeah, it's gonna fuck with her, But if she's strong enough and get the right kind of man in her life, she'll be able to deal with it, But that was his, and he stood there and waited on police to come. He didn't run. He stood there and waited on police. Did you hear about the one that got out on the expressway the other night? What was that at? I forgot what they said it was, but some dude jumped out on the expressway, man, shooting at his woman in the car, and the police killed him. He unloading trying to shoot her. And the police, I guess,
she in the car with a dude or something.
I don't know. They never said. They never said she was in the car with a dude. They just said that he saw his ex on the highway. Stopped his car on the highway, got out, started shooting at her. They just so stupid motherfuckers run around out here, man.
That shit's stupid.
All I can say, that's probably the best pussy they ever had.
No,
or ever got, and they just could not live without it. That's all I can think about. I don't want to meet none of that kind of pussy. Pussy like that's dangerous.
That's some dangerous shit.
That's I ever meet a woman, I'll be like, baby, that's some dangerous shit. I can't stay. I can't hang in there. I'll be trying to kill you over this shit. Thinking that you get it to somebody else, I have to kill you.
That's why I think the best words ever uttered was like open relationships, man. And people
too selfish for open relationships.
But I'm just saying, that's like the best shit you can do. That's why I want.
Don't you just get a loving relationship with somebody that vibe with you, man?
But if
you talk about how me and my wife through the stuff we went through, how we still together. That's why we together. Because no matter what, we still like each other. You see what I'm saying? I don't hold no animosity to her. She don't hold no animosity to me. We still get along. We still, a married couple. And we don't let petty differences come between us.
And you don't want to be petty,
right? We don't let. She never did. She never was a petty person, and that's what I remember. Because my daughter's mother, oh man. She could be a bitch on wheels, man. I ain't even lying. And my daughter got a lot. She could be a bitch on wheels. I said she could be one.
Call her petty as fuck.
She is petty. Okay. I'm gonna tell her like it is.
Petty as fuck.
She is petty. But I don't communicate with her no more. So it don't matter to me what she do. You see what I'm saying? But and my daughter had picked up a lot of her traits too. I ain't gonna even lie about that. True. But she was petty, man. When me and my wife got together, about me already having a child, she tried to dump my child off on us and shit, she tried to do all kind of shit, and when she see that my wife was willing to take on, even that, she couldn't do nothing else but talk shit about her.
Yeah, that's what happened, man.
Yeah,
that's what happened. So shit, I don't know, man. I guess you said you wouldn't want
what?
A woman to be 100%. I think I would want.
I don't care what they be.
If for me, man, I think the woman that I want to marry next and be with, I want her to be 100% honest with me, and even if it's brutal honesty, because I think that if a woman can be like that with you, man.
So if she say, what, countrywide, you and Reese was traveling around the country. John came by here, man. I sucked his dick and let him fuck me up the ass. And you ain't never even fucked me up the ass, but I let him fuck me up the ass because he let me talk. He talked me into it. Are you okay with that? Tell me everybody in that house ain't gonna die.
No. Anybody gonna die?
Yeah. You gonna just pack your bag with your little sack on your back on your shoulder?
No, I didn't say that. No,
okay,
I'm gonna slap the shit out of her.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna slap her. I'm not gonna shoot her.
Huh?
Oh, you on that thing?
Yeah, I'm recording. Why? What's up? What's up? We can't have dead air. Talk country.
What's up?
I can't see me.
No. You ain't on camera.
No, well.
Shh, why y'all talking?
Kill, we can't have dead air. You can't whisper. They can hear you whispering.
Right, they can hear you whispering, cuz.
I know. I ain't no. I didn't want to see them.
Go ahead.
You didn't have one of the regular ones?
No, I smoked it. You didn't want it, so I smoked it. I bought it for you.
I don't supposed to be smoking.
I bought it for you.
I know.
You like, no, bro, no. I was like, okay, I'll take it downstairs and smoke it myself.
I really haven't been smoking.
But anyway, back to our subject. You know, country. What was you saying? So yeah, so you wouldn't want to kick his ass?
No, I wasn't going to go kick his ass.
After she had told you, hey, I let him screw me up the butt and everything. I don't even let you do it.
She talked me into it, but I would still want her to be honest with me about it. So
you sound weak. I'm gonna whoop his ass, her ass,
so you gonna
and her ass.
You gonna whoop his ass for being able to talk your old lady and again help some ass.
Hell yeah, especially if I had been begging for it. If I had been begging for it and couldn't get it, and he can turn around and get it. Oh, I'm kicking everybody's ass. I'm sorry, everybody getting the ass kicking there. I ain't gonna fuck with you no more, but everybody getting the ass kicking. I'm sorry, the ass kicking might as well line up because I'm gonna kick your ass. You know, and then I'm gonna leave you. You know, but if the woman that another man go that far, you leaving is just the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying?
I can
like shit. This ass gonna get that ass some more.
It's infidelity, so she can't get half because she gotta be.
You gotta prove it though.
I'm gonna be.
What you gonna record it?
Yeah, I will hope.
See,
so.
Judge, as he slips his penis up her rectum.
Record her saying it.
Oh, you have to.
So what you say again? Say that one more time. Say that one more time because I don't believe you. I just want to make sure I heard you right.
Have ass right there on live and shit.
Right there you go. But like you hear, and that's the reason why we getting
the divorce.
Right, and she can't get shit.
Okay, so let me get another one there. So what if that happens? But when you come home, there's a fine ass chick waiting in the bed for you, buck naked, as her
apology.
Yeah, it's her apology, and you could do whatever you want to us.
Why you like that?
Come on, now. We're talking about being honest. What is your honestly? What would you do? Would you be mad and stop being mad because you see this fine chick in the bed? Or
what my old lady doing this process?
She right there presenting her to you.
Like
she said, John did this to me while you was gone.
I still wouldn't fuck with her no more because what she did to John. I screwed the chick. Most definitely would knock that monkey out. I'd be like, well, between me and this pussy, I'm gonna work it out with her. But between me and you,
wanted all three of y'all.
Yeah,
as an apology.
Even
be like, baby, I never do it again. I just had the experience.
No.
The judge got a big old dick or something.
No, I ain't. No, I'm still not fucking with her because she fucked John. But I'm gonna tend to that thing in the bed because
you still have a threesome with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I agree.
But I'll be like, you know what? I gotta go start my car. Like, why you gonna leave so fast? I just gotta go warm it up.
Wait, why are you taking the suitcase out?
I'm out this bitch. That's why. All right, y'all. We got one more show coming up. We'll be right back.
All right. That was funny. I had to go start my car.
Right, exactly. Still going to start my car.
Did you ever see those little skits they do on YouTube? Like with certain comedians, somebody will draw a skit to it. Mm. Like a lot of them going around is about David Chappelle, when he did the thing, the Jesse Smollett thing and shit. Yeah. So somebody made animated cartoon to it and shit. They showing the actual thing that happened, like when he said, when the police asked him, where was he going and all that kind of shit, I find that shit to be so funny because
it'd be accurate.
Yeah, it'd be, it's got him talking in the background,
right?
But you seeing what's actually happening. There's somebody
that shit on
draw
YouTube,
what actually happened.
That
should be have me rolling, man. I'd be rolling watching that shit, and that's what make me think that'd be a scenario where somebody wrote the shit out you just said. When somebody just made a cartoon what you just said about with the scenario about the threesome and all that shit.
Right.
You had John in the background with a big dick and shit. Yeah, you had your wife over there talking shit, you know. But you know what? I actually knew a couple, and I wish I could get in touch with this couple. I don't know if they dead or alive, but she called her husband. She was a Spanish chick. Her husband was black. She called her husband, screwing one of her best friends, and she joined in. She busted them. Now she didn't know they were screwing, and they were screwing in the house. Tell her how bold he was. I ain't gonna mention his name, but you know, start with a C. You know who I'm talking about. You know, and yeah, man, she busted.
Sound like a Carlos or a Sydney or.
Well, both of them names start with C's. The wife and the husband names start with C. But their children could be listening and stuff like that. So
y'all hear that shit?
You know. But anyway, she caught him in the bed with her friend, and she said first, Reese, I didn't know if I should kick their ass or join them. She said, because she still watched them for a minute. I said, so what did you do? She said, I just took my clothes off and jumped in the bed. Everybody looked surprised. I was like, don't stop now. And they went on and did it. I don't know what happened to ramifications after that, right. You know.
So this last one.
Yeah, man, but when I thought about it, made me think of this chick. I used to know this Spanish chick, man, Sonia. Man.
I don't know. All right. That's all I wanted to do. All right, y'all. This is our last episode. And if y'all know, I'm trying to show Reese how we can do this. This is going to be how our season 2 going to be. Usually me and Reese do 2 episodes
a day.
We do 2 episodes for one episode for one podcast. But we're going to be doing 3 so we can do what we're doing now, which is called the wrap. Just call the wrap. Not the wrap up, not wrap it the fuck up, not none of that, just the wrap. But we're gonna go over everything that we talked about, and
we didn't talk about nothing but one subject.
We talked about 2 different things. That's what we're gonna do on the wrap. So that's why y'all heard the who plugged the mic back up. Okay, so that's why y'all heard the little Morse code thing in the background or the finishing thing because we're doing the wrap, and we did talk about 2 things, but now we can finish talking about them all at one time. So the first thing we talked about was the sex position that we will have for the rest of our life. And Reese said his would be doggy style.
I could.
Right. I said mine's definitely better not be a diabetic because, you know, chop your ankle, start off with your toes.
Well, you know, as you get older, but you know what? I will say this as an older man because I don't think you have experienced it yet, even though you're in your 40s. I think sex actually gets better when you get older. Sex is so much enjoyable now than it was when I was a teenager. I would never stop saying that. You know, that's what I say right now. That's why I hate that our shit go down when we get like in our 50s and shit. But we got to start taking supplements and all that kind of bullshit to keep the shit going. Yeah, I know they do work, you know. But it's a shame because it seems like, because when they get like in their late 40s, early 50s, man, their sex drive increases. It does. They want more sex, you know, especially if a woman is already been really sexually active and, you know, had a normal sex schedule, you know, like 2 times a week or a couple times a week, and she's used to that, you know, for them coming out of that is harder for them coming out than it is for us. That's why the toys go up, man. That's why, you know, the toys go up. Because a lot of women, see, when you out of, like for me, if I was to become single all the time, I've been out the dating game for so long, okay, it would be hard for me to get into the dating game. So you have to meet women that has the same outlook that you got, and see, a lot of men don't know that.
Everything you know, meet them on the internet, the laundromat.
No, but what I'm saying,
gas station.
What I'm saying, but all of that shit is okay too. But
man, stuff
really,
too.
really,
I wonder what you look like
for older guys to meet an older. For
you really want to see what I look like under here?
Yeah, but everybody think they be ugly when they, you know. Like I said, I've seen some sexy 50, 60-year-old chicks, man. I mean, they're shame. Some of these 40 and 50, 30 and 40-year-olds, you know. My mother, when she was in her 50s, my mother was still a drop-dead gorgeous woman. You know, even though my mother was still a beautiful woman to me. But, you know, I'm saying as far as people looked at her, You know, people. You know, my mother's always been a beautiful woman.
Right,
You know,
that's weird.
Yeah, strikingly beautiful woman. You know, I mean, guys
ladies
lose their minds and shit over.
Really,
you know.
But I think that just couldn't imagine.
Wow.
Anyway, so yeah, mine was a woman written on top, and so we were talking about that, and I was saying when we was doing that conversation, I was telling Reese how we was talking about women, and we was talking about a different type of women, and when Reese was saying in that subject form how he was fucking freaky chicks, and I was saying how I was meeting a lot of square chicks.
Right. I mean, I met them too, but they wasn't the ones I met like that. That was square. It was only a few of them that was coming out this shell because, like I said, most of them they had a preference. Like when I was on the football team and that kind of stuff, a lot of the girls that your way, they liked me.
They just like
they liked me. They liked me because I was on the football team or I was on the baseball team.
You got to be
and stuff like that.
I think it's as real as like the monkeys in the jungle. How they be expressing themselves. Who can do the wildest shit? Get the chick. I mean,
I haven't examined any monkeys.
But I'm just saying I have seen this on Animal Planet where they had they said that's the closest species to people. So you just imagine they said like the young monkeys they come along and it's like monkeys per monkey. Like it ain't like more like 3 girls and it's like 2 dudes. It's like all equal monkeys, but they either decide to have a mate that year. Or they won't have a mate if they have them present.
Right.
But these monkeys, they gotta be able to flip from branches. I'm talking about, they gotta be able to do some.
Can you flip off that branch?
Like I'm talking about, they gotta be able to say. And I think that's what it be with certain type of female, especially the chicks that's trying to be good or the ones that's raised by their mom. You know what I'm saying? That's really raised by like you gotta be like this way to get you a husband. When they start telling them their husband shit, I think. Them the type of chicks like you talking about the ones.
Them the ones I used to meet all the time.
Football players because they need that sense of excitement because their mom and them they got that ass on lock. Right. So they need to get outside and pull a stripper clothes up under there. Put the stripper clothes on holy heels. You got heels, girl? Where you supposed to be? In tennis shoes and jeans? No, I
met a couple like that, but most of them they wasn't screwing. But the girls that was what we call easy, and they wasn't easy either because they had to like you too. They just wasn't screwing anybody. You know, but if they liked you, you know, and most of them were pretty girls. Now, it was a couple. Now, you know what? Pretty girls always have ugly girls as friends. Because if they don't like a guy, he coming on too strong, they push one of their girlfriends on him. Because if a girlfriend is freaky, you see what I'm saying? She gonna get the nigga off. Because all he care about is getting off. See, I know the game because I've seen it, especially being a jock. Because being a jock, man, girls, I'm telling you, and it'd be a lot of ugly ones there too, and it'd be a lot of ugly ones with nice bodies. You know, so you know, it was
but all of them chicks, like thuggish dude. Because I was gonna tell you the story earlier. I was saying is I remember I was like the only thuggish dude that worked at this job, and it was white girls giving me scoochie, black girls,
and they love that
from nerds to like regular. Like I was like in heaven, and you know, because I'm from the jungle. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the street. I'm from the concrete. They're like, man, you know, hey, you thuggish, and I like how you talk. I heard what you did, whatever you did. You know what I'm saying? They won't even know what you talking about. You coming all up close. You must want to hit this joint or something.
You was their in-house hoe.
And then they had another dude that was a thug. This nigga had tattoos all over his
he beat you out and shit, huh?
Man, this motherfucker come in and I'm like, man, it's supposed to be one thug ass nigga per job.
Like my daddy used to say, it's always enough to go around.
Right, it's some other black dude, but they so square that they like not meeting every one of these girl expectations.
Well, they didn't had you already.
Right. No, but listen, I'm saying they're not really fucking with the square dude. Like the square dudes would get a chick, the square black dudes at jobs or something. They would get a chick. Girls. No, not even the square. They would get some white girls. They might date them here and there, but they would always get the sister that they get locked them. They don't fuck her.
We've been dating since 8th grade.
No, I'm talking about like if you work at a job, you ain't never met a dude at a job that start fucking with another chick at the job.
Yeah, all the time.
But they always end up dating. And right. You hear like a year later they would have moved in together. Like, damn, y'all live together, cuz. You know, and this be your boy like, we was just fucking around. You know, we're just supposed to be fucking these hoes right here. We don't, moved in, but then they had this thuggish ass dude. He always tell a story. Like, man, cuz I beat this dude up yesterday. I was shooting on the block. You know, I had to hustle. I'm like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
You're too rough for me.
No, I'm just saying he came in and
I know, and they loved his ass.
Yeah, man, stole my motherfucking spotlight. I was mad as shit. Like, man, it does not.
You couldn't hold it forever, country. You couldn't hold it forever. But what you should have did, see, if you was interested, but you probably wasn't.
No,
I was interested in the competition. You know, you could have came up.
No, because I still had loyal chicks to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I had been there like, I don't like him. Who you can't even take him home. He got tattoos. I like thugs like you. I'm like, yeah. Tell me about it, baby. Shit. You like him like what? Dangerous, huh?
Now, see, when I was coming up,
I got my pistol in my locker.
When I was coming up, the white girls that we met it wasn't really no thugs, you know. It was the bad boys, but they wasn't thugs.
No, that's what they like. No,
but I'm saying they wasn't bad like y'all was bad. Okay.
I'm born like 4 white girls this job. I'm telling you, all under the same thing. They all talking at you. So you
think you bad,
right? You know what I'm saying? Like I wonder what my daddy.
Women always like bad boys.
You wonder what your daddy think if he met me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Be fucking you because of that. Don't you ever go fuck a nigga?
Right.
That's the first thing I'm finna do. Is go fuck me some nigga.
No man, I go to the white girl's houses back then, and they had pictures like Tyrese. And, you know what I'm saying? They had pictures like of black celebrities. Like I wasn't even supposed to. I was expecting to see. Like some rock dudes, like kissing some shit up here. You know, piss of the devil, maybe. I don't know, but I'm like, come here, you know, you see all these black dudes. I'm talking about like the black dudes with muscles, rappers. You come in there, you see a picture of Tupac Thug, like this, like, oh,
but just show you how big of an influence a lot of that stuff is.
I'm finna knock this coochie out. Like, I'm finna represent for all that.
It's just like men who never slept with a white chick. And they had that fantasy, that jungle fever, sleeping with a white chick. And they think it's all, for some reason, they think it's different. And it's not different. I mean, it's just, the color is just different. It's really nothing different about
it's an aphrodisiac, though, man.
It's never been for me.
No, because maybe you ain't never, I'm telling you, man.
Maybe I've never
this whole time.
Okay. I haven't screwed the white chicks, but yeah, I screwed a lot of white chicks.
I have had sex with a lot of different races, like some different races.
I know.
Like I said,
you should be telling all your business.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I'm just gonna say, I have been with a few white girls here and there.
Right.
But this one I had, dude, out of every female I've been with, I can't say the one I'm with now.
Making this out of I'm a bragging show.
No, I'm not bragging, but a lot of females, Shorty, the only one made my back sweat. I'm talking about, man, and she was representing.
Okay, folks, don't listen to him. We were on the subject about something a little more serious.
But you know what? You know what's the funny part is?
What?
She was in the position I said I would like a guy in. So it had a point to the story. The point was my position.
It had one of your weird points to the story. I don't know what the point of the story was.
Because she was riding me.
Okay.
Man, my whole motherfucking back sweat.
Okay, and that has to do with positions.
Yeah, because that was the first subject we were talking about. And so the second subject was, do you really want women to be 100%?
Okay, but here we go with you sort of doing it again.
We're doing a rap.
No, but I'm saying
we just basically
these topics. You sort of going back into the relationship almost like
we just rapping. We just rapping.
If you bring one more relationship type.
You gotta have multiple questions.
We're not going to discuss that no more.
Listen, man, this is point of view.
We discuss sex too much on this channel.
We're not really talking about sex.
What the hell are you talking about?
Belligerent about it. You don't want. You done said. Anyway, the whole point is this is a podcast. We talk about subjects, whatever it is, because some people ask us. I didn't bring it. The paper that my sister threw away. Now I got to go back in the email. Wow. People have asked some sexual shit. Really? Like, do Reese still make love to his wife? Yes,
that's a lie.
I swear to God, I got it on paper. I had it on paper. I'm serious.
Why are they interested in making love with me?
I don't know, because I guess you be saying hey or whatever that shit is. Maybe that's interesting. I don't know.
Wait. What'd you say?
Hey,
what? Like
I got it from
like about gay or some shit? Or something?
No. I guess you be saying hey to him like a woman, like how old is Reese really? Like two people that asked me how old you is.
Oh,
two
really?
Females, yeah.
I tell how old I am all the time.
I think I told one you was 59, the other one I said you was 60. So I asked
what the hell? I'm not that old.
I'm
not that old, folks.
Yeah. And then we had another question that probably asked us, how do you and Reese work so much? And I said because he more because I make light of the situation in a funny manner and keep the subject balanced. Like he like the Libra of the group, he try to keep that shit in balance. So I was trying to answer their questions, and I had wrote it down what they had said, but it was two women, and I did tell them, like, no bullshit. I said I think he 59 and 60 to both questions. I said I think one chick I said either 58 or 60. One of them was 60, and both And more, but yeah, it was them, and it was another. It was so there was a
Yeah, I
so
see
we
how
do
numbers
have
grew up with
questions.
60 and plus. You know, yeah, I guess I'm every
That's funny.
every old lady's fantasy.
I didn't even make that up.
Yeah.
Okay, and then like I said, now, but at the end of the show, what we doing now for the last one is we just doing a wrap. That we just subjugating or bringing back a little light on a subject that we might didn't finish through the whole 30 minutes. Because you know our shows is like 30 minutes.
So I didn't know that.
Right. So the rap part is us. Like if we was making a point, like well, we'll
always come up with a new thing. Every
week. We're gonna do this for
so
the second season.
Be our wrap up
for the second season. For the second season,
okay.
We got to do stuff better. And we, like I said, and the thing that we hope to bring for the second season coming up is that we have all our shit wrote down so we can read it off the book. Instead of, because I always forget all of the stations we on. I just remember Breaker and Google Cast, Google Podcast. You know what I'm saying? The only two you can remember. Spotify. So but I would like for us to have for the second season us to be able to name all that stuff out.
I can name them right now
and do the. Well, go ahead and name them. You know, this just like when Tim was at work and he was talking about he almost got knocked out by a white boy at the job. The same dude, the dude, the dude at the job I was telling you with the tattoos on his face. They came in there, he was a thug, and that's how I started getting back in the game because he was talking shit to this white dude, and the white dude was like, "I ain't never fought a black guy, but I'll bust your eye. You don't know. He was
I'll
like,
fuck you up.
He was like, right? Basically, he was like, I took martial arts when I was a kid, and I told dude, I said, hey, cuz. You know, white folks really be putting their kids in martial arts in hopes that they run up on a nigga one day. And he's like, man, I'm from the hood. I fuck him up. I'm like, Tim. I'm like, cuz I wasn't gonna say the brother's name, but I ain't gonna say what was worth it. I was like, man, bro, you might want to slow down. I'm like, dude, really? He back there stretching. The white boy, he had like a long hair for a white boy, like medium length hair to his shoulder, but it was curly, kind of look like
ponytail.
No, he wasn't even putting in a ponytail. He kind of looked like Patrick Swayze kind of hair. He getting ready. He was stretching. I'm like, cuz you don't want nothing to do. Tim like tying up his shoe like we in jail. I'm like, that shit don't mean shit to do. He's taking his shoes off, cuz. And he like, nah, like, so he like, man, so some people came up, like a few white girls, a few black chicks, you know, some niggas and shit. Yeah, I walked up, I'm like, what's happening? I said, man, Tim finna fight that white boy. I said, this white boy about to beat his ass. And like, man, you should break it up. I said, no. Let's see what happens. Because I tried to tell this nigga like 3 times. I'm telling the truth. I was like, you know, you want to let it go. Because you ever see, like, the TV shows, but they always had their kids going to martial arts. They be for real about that black belt shit.
I know.
They be dead ass, and he was like, I took martial arts when I was young, and he back there stretching.
But you know what? I can say this about martial arts. A lot of people take martial arts, but they never learn martial arts.
Well, he learned it. He learned it because Tim came up, and I'm telling you, cuz what made it so bad, the white boy he had when Tim ran up on him, white boy was doing a stretch behind his back. He was lifting his arms up behind his back. So Tim swung and he got right out the punch. I mean, the white boy like totally dodged the punch, man.
That should have told him right in the name was
right.
Outmatched.
He was look, you know. Man. Tim tried to swing again, dodged another punch. Next thing I know, Tim getting the swiftest kick uppercut I ever seen. Like none of them. You know how you see a puncher punch you uppercut? He kicked this dude's face up into his face. I was like, and then when he fell, when he was falling, he kicked him like 3 more times. Like whop, 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 like 3 more times, like chest, stomach, ribs. I was like, God, that wasn't like my homeboy Maurice, how he got his ass whooped. A dude had his hands out, but this dude, his hands was damn near behind his back. Like, oh, you thought I wasn't real with these feet? Those shoes, when Tim was hitting the ground, dude was putting his clothes back on. I was like, damn. So after that, Tim was just, he wasn't as stuck as he thought he was, talking all that bullshit every day. But anyway.
But you know, every time I lost a fight, I went back and trained harder. But I never would run up on the same people that, you know, so I always had to take that anger out on somebody who wasn't ready for me. But every time that I lost a fight, I always went back and I worked harder, man.
Maybe you should have fought them.
Kicked harder. I used to go look for the motherfuckers, but everybody would move and shit. You know, because I would go practice for like a month or 2 and shit. I don't see nobody.
Come on, like Rocky.
Polo!
Polo!
Yeah, you want to hit that?
No, I'm finna put this last one up for a little work.
You know, so that's why I wouldn't give up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't give up. If you whoop my ass, and you better hope we don't run up each other again, because you're gonna have to whoop me again. You're gonna have to whoop me every time you see me.
Yeah, I used to,
you know, because I ain't convinced yet.
I fought a dude like that.
You know,
I fought.
I have too. I fought people like that too.
And
you know,
his name was Pee Wee, man. And it was like every time I seen him, I had to whoop his ass. Yeah, just a pinch. Underneath the mud.
I'm gonna give your ass a pinch too.
I'm serious. That's all I need is a pinch.
Well, damn, that's enough right there.
No, for yours it is. No, I don't smoke this. I don't smoke toothpicks. I'm trying not to.
But it's not the size.
Okay, that's more than enough.
It's the quantity. I mean, it's the quality of the marijuana.
Totally
right, folks? It's not the amount. It's the quality.
And then the second subject we were talking about is
we should have a show about weed, man. Since we promoting our weed stuff, we should have a show about it.
Okay, we'll do that the second season. We'll do something like that. You see, this all good suggestions for the
ask people what kind they like and what's the best kind to get, and and you right, country. You was right and I was wrong. So I have to tell people he was right and I was wrong. Oh. Marijuana is legal in all 50 states. It's not decriminalized in all 50 states. And some of the states like Tennessee we was talking about, it's legal, but it's not decriminalized. Which is stupid to me. How would you make it legal and then keep it criminalized? That doesn't.
Because they're trying to cut out the poor man.
But it's stupid. I can buy the weed, but it's still you can still take me to jail if I got it.
They can't take you to jail for
yes,
having
they can.
To smoke.
It's not decriminalized in certain states. That's what that means. That means they can go as little as a ticket, or they can go as much as putting you in jail. It's their discretion. Each state is their discretion. Like here in Illinois now, you get caught with weed under an ounce and under, you still gonna get a ticket. Because they're supposed to vote on it this year to decriminalize it. So once they do that, you probably won't get the tickets anymore. But they voted to make it legal, but now they gotta decriminalize it. It's still you still get caught with weed, you could possibly still go to jail. Depending on how much weed you got.
Legalize it. Okay, so that's what Bob Marley was talking about, not me. I didn't make that up either. So yeah, and remember, I was saying before Reese brother came and shout out to Reese fam. That I would rather a woman be 100% honest with me, and I would rather her to be, even if it was brutally honest, because I think in some ways that'll make a man. No, this the rap.
I know it's the rap, but
because I was thinking to myself that I would want a woman to just keep it 100 with me, because I don't know, man. Because I think it'll push you. I think it'll push you. To do stuff. That's all I mean. I don't think it'll make you any different, any big eyes or little you. But I think if you put into a
position where your household is everything is cohesive in your household, I think you would never have to worry about her being dishonest to you or not being truthful with you, because there will be no reason, And if there is one, it'd be one she create. So even though, like I said, you may wish that, it may not be.
Snoop Dogg, get in contact with us so you can fly us to LA to do a podcast with you, cuz.
Snoop Dogg.
All right, Snoop Doggy Dogg.
He mad at somebody. I just read something about. Cardi B. It's something about the WAP. He was saying she was a hypocrite, by promoting the WAP culture, but she's not really following it. I'm like, well, hopefully she don't follow it, because who wants a wet ass pussy?
I do.
All the time?
All the time.
Even the women's like wet ass pussies?
Mm-hmm.
I really don't understand the concept. I understand the concept. Wet, dude. I understand that part, but she make it seem like
pussy.
She make it seem.
Have you ever been fucking so long that you took your dick out the pussy and just like going in the beginning to be a little dry, you had to lick your hand?
No, never had that. All women I had good juicy stuff.
Wet pussy.
Good juicy stuff. That's I always call it juicy.
You don't want to call it. You don't
I call it juicy.
You don't want to call it.
To me, it's like the body's juices, so it's juicy.
You don't want to call it what Cardi B and them call it. You just want to call it juicy.
Because to me, they make it seem like they make it seem like women walk around with their pussies leaking or some shit. That's what they make it. I got a wet ass pussy. Okay, go dry that motherfucker off. What are you talking about? That's what it seems like to me. Like you're talking about it's just dripping wet.
It's dripping wet.
I understand that, but I said
rain on you.
I understand that. I said
it's
she make it
never had a
seem.
squirter. Have you ever had a squirter?
Didn't we talk about this before?
No, I'm just saying.
No, it never had. I don't give a damn if I ever do. But I'm just saying.
Hey, that shit is like the best experience.
See how he talk? He can't talk about
it's
nothing
like
but
a
sex,
unicorn.
folks.
It's like finding a unicorn.
We was talking about.
Have you ever seen a unicorn?
Talking about Snoop Dogg and some weed. And you went into
Snoop probably seen some unicorns.
And you went into sex shit. You know, but I was just explaining that he was upset with her because she promotes the culture, and I guess she don't live bad. I don't understand what he really mean by that, but
they was like busting out because she was like talking about weapons. She was like, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got that ring. And then her baby daddy had recorded her at home cleaning up.
I saw that. So that's what that was about.
Yeah, it was something like that. But I don't think other than that, because I mean, don't nobody want no drama.
Man, the girl is psychotic, man.
I think she's a good artist.
Yeah, she's
and I
a
think
good artist.
What she do, I think Carly B for what she do. I don't thank her. I think for what she do and what she promote and the way that she rap, I think it's just
whole music.
No, it ain't even that. It's just her.
That's what I call it. I call it whole music.
So you call it whole music.
Yeah,
I just call it her music because it's just like when people didn't understand rap. I remember when I was a little boy, when rap first came out in the 80s, they was like, rap ain't gonna be around nothing but a year. And look where we at now.
But you know what?
I remember when they said that shit about rock and roll and
but
disco.
I remember when they said it about
shit.
disco. I never heard them say it about rock and roll because once whites got rock and roll, it wasn't going nowhere. But I remember in the 70s.
I'm talking about like hard rock, like Kiss and all this shit.
No,
they were like people that
I was one of I used to be Kiss, one of their biggest fans.
All right, okay. We gonna edit that part out the show. Nah. We ain't gonna
because I heard soul music in their music. I heard soul music in their music. I didn't hear whatever the white folks.
All right, Professor Michael.
I heard soul music. I heard about me, always being musically inclined. You see what I'm saying? I appreciated how they could play them. Those guys are on the level of classical players. Right. Do you know that?
Yeah. No, I didn't.
I'm telling you, the Gene Simmons, his guitar, his bass work, and old boy that played the lead, they skills are on the level of
masters.
I'm telling you.
Word up.
So was Prince.
Yeah.
Okay. To learn how to play like that takes years.
I'm not right, and I'm not knocking that it don't. I was just saying
that. What was my point?
I don't know.
See, up here smoking weed, I forgot what the hell I was talking about.
That's what they call it.
And I usually don't, because we don't usually, but we got into like 3 different subjects.
Right now, this is a rap. This is a rap. This is not a different subject. So we was talking about women being 100% honest.
And don't bring no more woman shit in here. I'm tired of woman shit.
No, man, we gotta have topics for the show, cause sometimes
let them ask. Because now you're offended me. Women ask me I'm as old as I am, and they try to say I look older.
No, it was actually. I think they was saying it in a cute way. It wasn't looking like.
Yeah, they could have asked me. I got a thing. I got a thing. Yeah, of course I got a thing, but you know what I mean.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all like this. This is how we doing this last one. Like I said, we talk about 2 subjects and come back and
we just have it.
Sometimes we don't be finishing the stuff. No, I noticed a lot of times we just be cutting off.
No, you just be cutting it off.
Right. So I'm
saying the engineer, so-called man.
So I hope y'all had fun because I did, man. And yeah,
we're not even in the rear yet. We still got a couple minutes to go.
Yeah, but I'm just giving my wrap up conversation now. So I hope y'all had fun and stuff like we did. But this is how our second season gonna go. So we gonna go back to the old way. Tomorrow do 2 shows. The next day 2 shows. The next day 2 shows. But this how it's gonna be until
they don't have to know that.
After
all they want to know is January. When we coming on. We come on every day at 6 p.m. Chicago time.
When we coming back?
I don't know what time in Scotland.
January.
I say in Texas we must come on at 8:00, and in New Jersey we must come on at.
Where's Texas? At? Southwest? Southeast?
Well, Texas is south.
But is it southwest or southeast? It's like in the middle.
In the middle,
like the bottom of America,
like the middle southwest, I guess.
I think southwest.
Yeah,
so I think they're on different time. I think they're on Chicago time.
No, we on Central time.
No,
right?
I think they is too.
No, they would be on Mountain time.
No, Texas ain't got no goddamn mountain. It's at the bottom.
It's not that they have mountains. That's what they call it, mountain time.
No, Wyoming is on Mountain time. And Connecticut, that shit is on.
No, because when my wife went to Texas and I talked to her, I think it's 2 hours ahead of us.
That's the West Coast time.
They're 2 hours ahead of us.
Yeah,
I think.
yeah, the West Coast, because it'd be 5 o'clock daytime and it'd be 7 o'clock our time. And up in New York,
so in Texas,
hour ahead.
So in Texas, it'd be the same thing central? It'd be the same time?
No, it'd be 2 hours ahead.
2 hours ahead, right. So it'd be, like I said 8 o'clock. Oh, 4 o'clock.
Right.
4 o'clock. No, we come on at 6. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Right. And in New York, the East Coast is an hour ahead.
On the East Coast, yes.
Right. Midwest is Central Standard Time.
And the West Coast is an hour behind.
Western Standard Time, Central Standard Time, which is the middle of America, and then you got Eastern Standard Time. That was a lot. And y'all see, I get all this education, all that time.
Well, I'm confused. Listen, we come on at 6 o'clock Chicago time. That's all I can say.
Right. Just turn on
6 o'clock
WGN News, and whenever you see it say 6.
I don't know what time in Texas we come on, but like I said, our numbers have grown too, man. In Texas, I have to show you the analytics after. It's even grown some more in Texas. So,
all right, y'all.
Like I say,
so we'll be back to shoot 2 shows tomorrow and give y'all some more.
We'll be back tomorrow with another show.
Right, because I got another one. So relationships between men and women always be, and I stopped. I couldn't think of nothing else.
Thank you, because we want to.
And then I say do, and we still don't forget tomorrow. We can talk about the one. Do men have a real problem with women being on their cell phones, doing them?
These are some corny.
No,
you couldn't do no better than this.
I'm just be trying to think. I'm writing. I'm writing.
I have to pull a rabbit out of my hat.
As I'm writing. That's why I said I'm gonna keep this. Because I wrote the other thing, cheating.
Yeah, but it's not a relationship show.
Cheating, word fight. It's just subjects.
You keep bringing up relationships.
We're not bringing up subjects. We're gonna holler at y'all tomorrow.
Asshole.
Same black time, same black channel.
Oh, good trip.
Oh, okay. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Say save episodes. All right, so that way I don't have to do it for you because you didn't do it yesterday. Yeah, I had to go back into the library, get the episode. I wait till it stopped. Did it stop? Oh, my fault. We gotta wait till it stopped. That was my fault.
Shit.
My fault. It's gonna come back. Don't worry. Don't do nothing.
Okay. I gotta figure, man. Next season we gonna